Before we speak at length, I believe I change the surrounds as in order. I have more than... Wait, there was a white-haired guy who I thought is Emmett, who apparently isn't. That guy still exists. Is that... Hifotilen... That guy? Whose name I will not be able to pronounce? Haifu? Buddy? That's how I'm gonna call him now? I have more than ill tidings to share, you see. I sense others arriving, not... Are my friends here? Though my communions of Heidelin have grown infrequent, I have learned enough from her to know these are your comrades! Oh god, I have to tell them I fucked up. And as luck would have it, they have already reached my abode. Come, let us join them. Yeah, that's going to be a nice conversation we're gonna have there. Like, hey guys, I fought a somewhat god, and because I killed him, we are in deep trouble now. Like, hi Argent. I gotta go walk some stairs. Thank you for lots and lots. Rowdy, retro moves. Welcome, how you doing? Where is the goddamn entrance here? Wait. I have to go into the entrance. Give me a second. Let's go. Wait, that's not all of them. Where's Kitty Boy? And the twins? Thank goodness you're unharmed. We did what we could to subdue the temper before making our way here. Not before casualties, unfortunately. Some few detonated explosives, killing themselves and others. The contingent's healers had their hands full tending to the injured and enthralled when we took our leave. Lest you wonder, Mistress Krill had also been delivered onto their care. Oh yeah! True. Heidelin was like kind of possessing that poor little girl. Serving as a conduit for Heidelin's power has taken its toll, but she will recover in due course. As for Elfin and Elisade, they insisted on remaining in Garlemald while we three rushed to your... Look, so many things happened on this goddamn moon, I already forgot that we were actually in Garlemald. It appears, however, that matters here have already come to a conclusion. Yeah. Well, do you want the bad news or do you want the really bad news? Because, these are your only options. But what manner of conclusion, if I might ask? And is it the ally whom Heidelin bade you seek out? He is not unlike the shades of Amaro. Not unlike, perhaps, but not the same. I was created by Heidelin together with this place. It has ever been my duty to keep vigil over Zodiark. Or rather it was... Yeah, what are you gonna do now? That, like, your only thing you were supposed to maintain is, gone. Chris, sweetie, hi! How you doing? Then Zodiark is no more? Oopsies! And not without consequences, I'm afraid. For now, the delicate wave of the star, reserved by his presence, will begin to unravel. If you mean to avert the final days, you shall have need of... Are you alright? He obviously isn't! My attempts to forestall Zodiark's release have all but exhausted my strength. If you might allow me to rest a short while, I will share with you... Can you just tell me what I'm supposed to do before you take a nap? Like, this is life and death for real. Please do. You need not exert yourself on our account. Yes! He could just say one more sentence. One more! These crystals contain records of your time here, yes? Maybe peruse them while we wait. By all means, if you would review them chronologically, might I suggest beginning with those on the upper floor? Is it time for reading? I shall leave that to you, Nyx, while I see what can be gleaned from the crystals on those lower levels. Yes, give me more background story! You go take a nap, I guess. Hi, Argan. I gotta go and need to read. Important book business. Maybe we'll finally figure out how the fuck we can keep young forever. We started that back in Shalaman. We never got an answer to that, so let's see. Maybe here is the answer to that. Sleeping and eating is the best indeed. I do approve of that one. So let's read. As you gaze into the crystal, ancient knowledge of Zodiac flows through your mind. Daily summary, no abnormalities detected. These appear to be records of a long, lonely vigil on the moon, dating back to the beginning of Zodiac's imprisonment. Can I get a bit further back? Okay, we need to go further down. Oh, can I go down on the other side? No. Wait, what? Okay, there's a really big sign that I should go down, so let's just... Oh, over there. As you gaze into the crystal, knowledge of past calamities flows through your mind. The records describe how with each rejoining, Zodiac's thirst for freedom grew, as did the strain on the brand. Maintaining Zodiac's imprisonment appears to tax Hydaelyn greatly. Oh? Where is that bitch, by the way? Why she no appear? Why she no help? As you gaze into the crystal, knowledge of past rejoinings flows through your mind. The records describe the Watcher's effort to prepare in the event Zodiac broke free from his prison. The records go on to describe maintenance carried out regularly with the Loporrits, though it's not clear who or what they are. We could probably ask him after his nap. As you gaze into the crystal, a record of an unexpected visitor flows through your mind. The records note the Watcher's musing when Elidibus is spotted on the moon, though clearly not for the first time. What? It is clear he and his brethren have a keen interest in freeing Zodiac from his prison, and yet they have made no attempt to destroy the brands. Perhaps they prefer he remain hidden from mortal eyes until the final rejoining. Perhaps they realize we would never dare bring harm to Zodiac so long as he remains imprisoned. We? We like him and Hydaelyn? This was not as informative as I kinda hoped for. Did you learn anything of import? Not really. So it is as we suspected, maintaining the brands requires a great deal of her energy and focus, and this cost has grown higher with every rejoining. That would explain why contact with her has become rather infrequent since the 7th Umbral calamity. I too made a rather startling discovery. This heavenly body we know to be the moon was in fact created by... Do you mean you guys did not have a moon before that? When the Watcher said he was creator, together with this place, I thought he only meant his facility. Truly, Hydaelyn's powers are far beyond anything I could have imagined. So can Hydaelyn just... and the moon's gone? Oh, the music is so good. Thank... I thank you for affording me to show a reprieve. Don't worry, we were reading your crystals, your little diaries. I hope you don't mind.
It is we who should thank you. The records stored here are nothing short of extraordinary. There is much we could learn of Zodiark and his imprisonment.
No,
But
there
perhaps
wasn't.
you could offer us more focused guidance. Pray, tell us of the calamity that came before and comes now again.
Yeah, tell us about the final days and like how can we prevent it without summoning Zodiark again? Long ago, before the Great Sundering, there was but a single world. A Epheris? This here. Technically, the Earth isn't a really round shape. It's slightly oval, but just slightly. Aetheris. That thing is so goddamn ugly. What the hell? One day, from within the earth, a terrible cry issued forth, affecting a profound change in all manner of life. It's Fiat. I don't think that's how you pronounce that, Varkin. Would you prefer if I would have said it's flat? Because the oval shape is actually true. The Earth isn't really round, it's slightly oval. But like, I could also say it's flat if you want that. You know, sometimes I know knowledgeable stuff too. I'm not always joking around. You were not exempt. Our creation magics ran rampant, giving shape and form to thoughts of hopelessness and despair. At first, the phenomenon was limited to a single region, but quickly, so very quickly, it spread and engulfed the whole of the star. Do we know what triggered it? The only thing we know is that there apparently was like some earth-shattering cry, and like that rewired some certain things in living beings. But do we know what triggered it?
Were the ancients ever able to deduce its source?
Thank you! You're still asking the true questions here! Oh, you guys are useless. They were not, however. The convocation struck up on a method to predict where next the corruption would manifest. Or do you know of that? So that like we could use that to our advantage? That thing? This here? How convenient that you have this with you here on the moon. Like who gave that to you? The etheric energies would flow through all of creations in the form of various currents. The currents which course through the land and seas. Those which flow through the very air. And those of a celestial nature which encompasses both our stars and this moon. Is it where all of them align?
Celestial currents. I cannot say I am familiar with the concept.
Ah yes, ley lines. Nor would I expect you to be. Few scholars of our time knew of their existence. Their invaluable knowledge helped us to better understand the nature of the calamity. And yet it still did not help you guys, huh? Like the terrestrial ones of earth and air, the celestial currents from a vast network, but the ethereal distribution is not consistent. The convocation soon realized that the inciting incidents occurred in regions where the flow was weakest. Interesting. Correlation without clear cause, ultimately. Nevertheless, on closer study, a stagnancy of ether was observed in nearby currents.
And so they sought a means to harness the forces of darkness, of activity and growth. Thus was Zodiac conceived. No less a power than a god's could set right the laws of nature and quicken the flow of ether within the star.
Precisely with the advent of Zodiac, our end was averted. So, am I understanding this correctly, that the problem were like the currents that were weakened out of some reason, and because they summoned Zodiac, he like ate some people to get like some ether energy or whatever the fuck it is, and then he was like, yeah, we're gonna strengthen those currents again, and that's how they prevented the crisis. So what we have to do is just strengthen the currents. Is that how to solve the puzzle?
Emmett Selk claimed that those who summoned Hydaelyn did so because they saw Zodiac's power as a threat. Is that true?
Indeed, there was a fraction opposed to Zodiac's creation, but the aim was never to unmake him. I thought they were afraid of Zodiac's power. It's at least what they told us before. They understood the continued preservation of the natural order was dependent on his very existence, until we could identify and address the underlying cause of the final days. You had time of like 10 millennia, what we just heard from Fandaniel. you did, and now I'm supposed to figure this out in what, like 2 weeks or something? He would need remain, for his departure would set in motion those apocalyptic forces once more. Hydaelyn recognized this as well, and so rather than destroy, she sundered Zodiark herself and the star into lesser reflections, that she might confine him in this place. But like, okay. I'm not sure if I'm just like forgetting certain aspects of the story again. Why did they oppose Zodiark so much? Because the Convocation wanted to sacrifice certain things to get their people back? There has to be a bigger plot as to why they had to like confine Zodiark. Like, I understand that it's not a good idea to like kill him, what we just did, because he was kinda the source for the final days not to reappear. I get that part, okay? I get that. That's totally, that makes absolute sense, actually. Did we, at this point, get an actual explanation why they were so opposed to Zodiark? Except that the Convocation wanted to, like, sacrifice some stuff to get their people back? Hi, Ursula. Why do it in 10 millennia when you can do it tomorrow? Yeah, I know that. But then they also had planned to like sacrifice some more, some of the planet to get these people back. Like, that was their actual plan. They wanted to get these people back. Technically. Because like, isn't that the whole reason that the Ascians, like the part of the Convocation, the Ascians, that we just killed during all of this, wanted to get Zodiark back into like one piece? Like, is there motivation to summon Hydaelyn and oppose Zodiark because the Convocation was like, yeah, let's just eat some more people to like, you know, not start busting on ourselves? The cookies work out? What cookies work out? What? What cookies are working out? Or are we getting like more background story as to why they opposed Zodiark so much? Because he seemed pretty vital for the planet to, like, you know, not die. Okay, it's going to be explained later. Okay, I wasn't sure if I'm just missing like a key information because like I've been playing this once a week and there is probably stuff I'm forgetting. I could have sworn she besieged me to banish the darkness, and what she told me in the Ethereal Sea was false. Let's go with the first one, because banishing darkness does not equal with, yo, kill that thing up there. Okay, it hasn't been given to me yet. Okay, I can live with that if it hasn't been given to me yet. Perhaps she did, but as of all beings, intent is not always in accord with spoken word. Yeah, well, she could have just told me, like, hey, bitch, don't kill that thing because your world's gonna die if you do. Would be cool if you wouldn't. Welcome back, Benjamin. Hi, Kelder. Welcome. Attribute a new main quest. No, we should have not killed it. That's the issue. We killed it and now we have problems because we did. We should have not killed him. And nobody properly told me that. They were just like, yeah, go up there and prevent whatever the fuck's happening. And now look at us. Oh, yeah, we finished it. We finished it on stream. Whose idea was it? I guess Van Daniel's. Hydaelyn and Zodiark are both constructs of man, approximations of perfection limited by our own imperfections. Yeah, we do know that they're like technically primals. A bit more. Zodiark was, without question, the more powerful of the two, having been born from the sacrifice of all of Aetheris' population. Thus was it necessary for Hydaelyn to commit herself wholly to Zafir. Still more effort was needed to confine him. Maintaining the brand's texture greatly, with that power she dared spare, she cried out to any who might listen, and offered her blessings to those who heeded her call. So if I would have just not listened to her, I would not be in this this misery right now. If I would have just ignored that, I could have just lived a really normal life down there in Eorzea. Is that what you're telling me with that? Though it was lacked within her power to do so, I believe she did not wish to speak of Aetheris and her history. It would have made certain things a lot easier if she would have, though. My role could have been a fucking normal merchant indeed. Imagine. Imagine a life we could have had! And instead we're here, on the moon! Like Zodiark, Hydaelyn's purpose is a reflection of her creators, the wish to look to the future and not linger in a prison of the past.
The Ascians set in motion 7 rejoinings before we came to oppose them.
Yeah.
How many more worlds would have been lost had we not placed our faith in her? How many more souls living in the present would have been snuffed out for the sake of those long dead?
I mean, are we sure they were dead? Because technically they were just confined within Zodiark.
And even if Hydaelyn is not a god in truth, if Minfilia believed that we should trust in her plans, then I choose to do just that.
Babe, honey, sweetheart, I know Minfilia is very high in your regard, but baby boy, she is not the bar we should like go on believing stuff.
Which brings me to a rather important question. Let's suppose we try but fail to stop this second coming of the final days.
Yeah, I guess then we are no more. It's an easy conclusion.
Should the source fall, what will become of the other worlds?
Yeah, I guess they will also just disappear because we are the goddamn source for them. What does that word mean? It's Latin. Let me look this up in English. Names of things special in a science or Oh, it's just like a like things, like a lot of things together. Okay. The nomenclature is more fitting than you know. Look, I had Latin for 4 years. I still don't know shit in Latin. Bring ruin to the source, and its reflections will share in its face. I mean, that makes absolute sense, though. What did you expect, sweetheart? What'd you expect there? Is the moon imploding on itself? It is ready. What? Why is nobody ever telling me what they're planning? This way, if you would be so kind. I don't know. Am I being so kind? Oh, that thing is new, isn't it? A beautiful sight, is it not? Let's tell him you're watching.
Yes, but what is it?
Hi, alien Brio? No. Alien embryo! Oh my god, I can't read today. I'm very sorry. Welcome! Yes, but what is it? Hydaelyn knew better than any that her power was not absolute. Indeed, she has ever struggled to hold Zodiac and his faithful at bay. Why didn't she tell us? She feared the worst, and so made preparations. In the event of his demise, there will be contingency. This moon is more than a prison. I didn't click! They want to bear Ephirius to safety. So they are alive! Wait! Wait! This makes no sense! The whole shenanigans of the goddamn Ascians was to put Zodiac back to one and thus sacrifice the people who are living on the planet now to get back their people. And now you're telling me we killed that thing, the final days are here, but oh behold, Hydaelyn actually had a backup plan. And these people are now free? And we just have to collect them? Or is he calling the planet what it is now? No. He definitely said that the Etherin... The word I still can't pronounce, the EAR stuffy word, was the old world. I'm so confused! Okay, wait, let's go further, let's see what he's saying. Ferris, yes, that word. And fulfill my final duty as a watcher in the dark. But where are they suddenly getting the old people? Where were they? Why can't they only take them after shit went going down? What? My brain hurts. I'm so confused. I'm so confused, this all makes no sense. Okay, wait. Oh, sorry. I did not want it to jump.